Let's start talking a little bit about how the IRS and that modified accelerated cost recovery system handles how long stuff lasts. There's a link in the wiki which goes directly to the IRS site, and part of what's in there, after going a long ways down, I got to assure you, there is a rather extensive table about how long stuff lasts, and this is actually the short version of the table. It has in there some descriptions of some kinds of assets over here, and the column that you're looking for is this one that says GDS, and it has Modified Accelerated Cost Recovery System right there. This is the column that most of the time you'll be looking at to find out how long stuff lasts. This ADS over here actually has to do with agricultural uses of assets, and for the most part you'll find out that things last longer in an ag context than they do in a other business sense. Now, they don't allow assets to last, like 2.5 years or 8.7 years. They generally fall into a couple of categories. They'll last 7 years, they'll last 5 years. There's a 3-year asset class, there's a 10-year asset class, there's a 15-year asset class, and so on down the line. But this is how long things are supposed to last and how long you're going to be depreciating them. Now, we're going to be looking at some things like, say, cars. Cars are generally going to be 5-year assets, and that's what we're going to be using them on. You're also going to find some kind of unusual things hiding around in here. My favorite ones is you're looking at, like, say, a breeding hog. That will last 3 years if you're using it for some kind of non-egg purchase. I have no idea what that is. And it also lasts 3 years for an agricultural purpose, similar with sheep and goats. You can find some other things around here you didn't know actually needed a lifetime. My favorite one is dealing with railroad track, lasts 7 years. Nuclear electric generating equipment for a railroad lasts 15 years. And there are also, you're going to find out that the IRS makes assessments periodically on some new things, and typically what the IRS does is that they'll look at how long the asset lasts and then scale it down a bit. And so you're probably going to find that if you see an asset that lasts between, say, 10 and 15 years, that they'll probably go ahead and declare it a 7-year asset, something along those lines. Anyway, this is where you look in order to find out how long stuff lasts. There's an abbreviated version of this in your textbook, but for the most part we're going to be telling you how long stuff lasts. You don't have to look them up in this particular table.